Hi everybody. Today we're gonna to show you how to draw a Xbar chart in Minitab. Minitab is a very good and effective software for drawing these kinds of charts, like statistical control charts such as Xbar-R charts or Xbar-S charts, or P charts, and different kinds of charts, or also histogram or estimated leaf charts. We are going to introduce the software at first. The software that I have installed in my PC was Minitab 18, and this software has two parts named Station and Worksheet. And Station part, you can see the results of diagrams or tests, and in Worksheet part you can enter your statistical data. I have some data that I have prepared before. Let's start. Click File and click Open. Go to the file here, camshaft lens. This is an example of an engineer and quality control engineer who wants to know which one of these three machines which produce three types of camshafts are in control. So let's just start and click Stat, click Control Charts and Variable Charts for subgroups, and click Xbar-R. Here at the first you have two options. All observations for a chart are in one column. If you select this option, you have to enter all of the data just in one column, as we do it just right now. And you should pay attention that in this option we have another option named subgroup size. You should enter a column which consider the subgroup ID. For example, I created a subgroup ID, and here 1 5 1 and 5 2 and 5 3. And here you should enter subgroup ID. And before we are going to draw the chart, you should select Xbar option. In the tab of tests, you can perform all tests, or perform selected tests, or perform no test. We choose perform all tests for special causes. And you can also change the amount of K here, because the changeable parameter that can affect the result of this, and you can enter whatever you want. And for example, I changed the 9 amount for 8 and click OK. And if you want to again show the other lines, such as 1 sigma or 2 sigma line, you should enter 1 and press space and enter 2 here. If you want to just show 1 sigma and 2 sigma and control limits. And if you also want to show other limits, you can press space and click or enter number 3 and OK. But we should select which one of the machines we want to control it, and we want to know that it is in control or out of control. So I select machine 1 and click OK. Here you can see the chart here. Xbar, 1SL, 2SL and USL. and you can see some points are colored red, and these points reveal that our machine or our process is out of control at these points. And you can see numbers also, number 1 or 2 number 6 and 4 number 6 and 1 number 5 and a number 5, and these numbers show the reason of failure of our test. So how can we know the reason of our failure? By just numbers? No. You can click to minimize these results and see the result of my chart of machine 1 here. Test 1, test 5, test 6. For each test it introduces the test, and you can see what we have for test 1. For example, 1 point more than 3 standard deviation from center line, or 2 out of 3 points more than 2 standard deviation from center line for test 5, or 4 out of 5 points more than 1 standard deviation from center line for test 6. And maybe you also want to create another chart for machine 2. And from here, statistical control charts, variable for Xbar-R. Here, just select machine 1 in variables and select again in machine 2. Okay, we can see that machine 2 is completely under control, and we can't see any problem based on rules that we have designed and defined for this chart. So let's set these tests and charts for machine 3. Here, machine 3, and click OK. Yeah, we see 3 points. Point 14 for test failed for reason 1, and point 10 test failed for reason 2, and point 9 test failed for reason 6. Test 2 is newer than the test we had them before. Test 2 says 8 points in a row on same side of center line. Yeah, we can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this point is 8. 8, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points are in one side of center line. You can see it here. It is the rule that I have changed it in the past session. I have changed it from 9 to 8. If it was 8, it was 9. We could see that we don't have any failure because of test 2. Okay, I hope that I hope that it can be helpful for you. And Minitab is a very useful software. I suggest you to learn it, because as an engineer, as a mechanical engineer or other majors, you need these kinds of softwares to control your processes. Because as you know, if you want to do all of these data by your hand, it can be very hard. So try to use these kinds of softwares. This software has many other parts that I have explained just one of them to you. Thank you for watching my video. You can subscribe it in many different sites from YouTube. Thank you all, friends.